Some Anarchy Burger by the great punk band The Vandals from the 80s.
Oh, man, dude.
There you go, man. All right, welcome to the podcast. Two Lonely Boys in a Canoe. I'm Chris Evans. Trevor
Ahlstrom. Got Chris as Gravel Shits. Me as Gorgeous George. And my very good friend, Aaron Corrales.
What up, Aaron?
Calling in from the Julian.
Trevor just sounded exactly like Blink-182, dude.
Oh, fuck off. Damn it. You want to cut me deep, that's how you do it. Just compare me to pop punk bands. Like, Trevor, you sound like Good Charlotte.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
Hell yeah. Be like, Trevor, you sound like Good Charlotte. I'll be like, oh.
I really don't even know if you could add funk to the last of that part anymore. You know, it's just a pop band.
If you want to be my lover, you know you got to get with my friends, you know, because friendships last forever and something. Exactly, yeah.
Chris,
he's got it.
Chris is trying to rock that song way hard.
I'm telling you, man, it's making a comeback.
White bitches.
It's making a comeback, man. All the heavy 90s and 2000 shit, it's all going to make a comeback.
Yeah, it's like Nirvana's like retro now. It's weird. And like Alice in Chains is throwback now.
Well, that's how you know you're old, dude.
Yeah, I know. It makes me feel old when they're like, yeah, you know that really old band System of a Down? You're like, remember when that was brand new?
That's a great question.
Well, the thing is, too, like, fucking Alice in Chains is still playing, dude. Most people don't know probably that fucking Lane Staley.
Yeah, the guy who replaced him did really good, though. They did the album Dinosaur, I heard. It's really good.
I've never listened to it,
Have
dude.
you heard
Yeah,
that?
me either.
It's pretty
Never
good.
listened to it.
I recommend it, folks. Look up
Recommend
Dinosaur.
Todd. All right,
yeah.
I got a quick question. That's a good topic to bring up. What age did you realize you were getting old? Like, it happened for me. I think I was kind of young. I think I was like 10 or 11. I was like, oh, well, I'm not 8 anymore.
Wait, you mean physically old or emotionally old?
Well, just in general, man. You know, at a certain age, you're not allowed to do certain things, obviously, anymore. And you start to grow the fuck up. You know, what age did you start to feel like, wow, I'm not a kid anymore? Bless you.
Let's see. Probably when I got to be like 25.
Damn.
Well,
what
I
the
mean,
fuck?
Well,
That's late, son.
Well, I mean, I felt old, I guess. I mean, like, when I could go to a bar, of course. Like, okay, you can go to a bar, you can vote, you can do these things. 21 is definitely... But as far as, like, old, I don't know. There was enough old people around me to always be like, hey, you're young, fuck you. So I never really...
You never were a kid? Are you giving me the Michael Jackson story? I never got to grow up. I had to dance and sing for a living.
Ah, man. The 60s were rough.
Yeah.
Gary, Indiana.
My dad, Joe Jackson, beat the piss out of me.
You better get that falsetto just right. No, I don't know. I didn't feel older until I started to feel physically older.
I remember when I was a kid, you used to be able to ride those quarter turn, you got in a rocket ship or some shit.
Like in front of the grocery store?
So, yeah, when I was, like, just old enough, I was like, man, I can't quite fit in here anymore. You know, I realized I was growing up. I was like, there's no more riding in the spaceship.
Sir, you're too old. Please get out. Ow!
Well, for me, I guess I don't feel that yet, dude. Fucking, I'm still on my I'm on my 5th misdemeanor, dude. I haven't fucking had any felonies yet, so fucking,
So when you get a felony, that's when you'll feel old. There you go, folks. Felonies is when you're
I guess.
old.
Felony is fucking adult time usually.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
If you're going away for a felony, you're going away for a good one, hopefully. Hopefully it's not some weird felony like you jaywalked one too many times.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing. Like, what are you in here for?
I jaywalked over 167 times. It's like, what? Why? I don't know. I
I'm
like
in
getting
because-
caught.
I'm in because I robbed and attacked somebody. Like, okay.
And this is felony and unpaid parking tickets.
I always love that scene from Liar Liar where he's like, is there anything else? And he goes,
yeah.
pop, and he pops the fucking glove compartment. He's like, I got unpaid parking tickets. He's got like 40 of them.
There you go. Nice.
All right, Trevor, what's on the agenda for today? What do you got?
Well,
Show me what you've got.
I got a quote real quick. This old man at work told me. He said, if people thought that your brain was an app like your phone, they might start using it more. I was like, all right.
I guess.
Yeah. Random quote.
Well, you should hit him.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, and you say, how about that for using your brain?
He's a nice old man. He's
Oh,
pretty cool.
no. Take a swipe at him, Trevor. You got to establish your dominance as the young male in the pride.
He's nice. I'm not gonna just hit nice old men. I'll hit mean old men, but not. He's like one of the nicest guys there. I'm not gonna.
He's
And-
bad mouthing your generation, Trevor. He's saying all these kids are fucking retards.
Well, a lot of them are. I see it walking around, especially a little bit younger than myself. I almost got hit by a car today that was trying to make a right turn, and I was just walking when I had the sign, and then there was two people that just like stopped. They didn't know what to do, and I was like, "Keep walking! Don't stand there and look at the motherfucker." And I just flipped them off, and then they eventually drove off. Pretty sure it was a college girl, but
You almost got hit while walking, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to cross the street.
Well, I gotta tell you something, dude. People who get hit by a car while walking, dude, aren't looking well enough, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you not see a car coming?
I saw him,
dude,
but
like,
the thing is,
You
these
stop.
two people had their headphones in. They weren't paying attention. They were confused, and I was like, "Keep fucking walking! Don't stand there like gears in your headlight."
That's
Keep
how these
going."
school shootings go so crazy these days,
people
man.
just-
Because people are in their fucking ears and they got their
They're
headphones in and shit.
distracted. Yeah.
they're like, hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh,
Fuck.
6 people just died. All right.
Man, those what are they called? Those Apple iPods are great. Didn't hear a thing. Fucking everybody's down.
Maybe that was a conspiracy to get everyone just listening to it, so they're distracted.
That'd be a
Just have mass
ridiculous.
shootings
That'd be a
happen.
ridiculous commercial for like Apple iPods.
Have a mass
Yeah,
shooting.
just
School
somebody
yeah.
dancing it out in the lunchroom as some kid rolls in and blasts out the
That'd be
class
the
away.
greatest commercial ever.
He turns around after the song. He's like, "What happened?"
So for some reason, Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads is playing. Psycho Killer. Da, 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 da.
So I got a piece of news. Fucking the dude Nicholas Cruz from South Florida that shot up that school. He got life in prison today.
There we go.
Yeah. He
Was
didn't
the
get the
pardon
death
What do
penalty.
you guys think? Do you think that's too good for him, or do you think going life in prison is the best thing? You
I
know,
think
going
that the
like-
death penalty's there for a reason. I also think it's there to fucking take care of people that are beyond fucking repair. I think he was a young man that he made a bad decision and he had a bunch of people in his life that nobody stopped his fucking ass. And that's the problem, I think, a lot of the times is all these school shooter kids, man. There's some weird signs going on around these kids and nobody is stopping to say, you know, hey, can I help you? You know, these kids are fucked up in the head and they need
Yeah.
counseling.
Well, no, like, cause like honestly, like when this fucking when the Uvalde thing happened, I was like I was like looking at this shit, dude, and I kind of got like a little bit depressed because that was kind of when I wasn't like I was a little bit depressed, but I wasn't like school shooting depressed. I was kind of like fucking like alcoholic depressed, you know, like fucking like this is so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weed, I
bunch of
just
kids
got
getting
sad
murdered.
about it and shit.
Sad.
Like, I think bad about it, like think hard about it, and then like I want to know like what do these people think about when they're doing fucking shit like or before they do this like what's their motive like? There's nothing cool about
Also,
it.
I don't.
I think the motive is to make a name for yourself while also trying to end your own life. A lot of these motherfuckers have a death wish, but sometimes they don't get killed by the cops.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they don't. If they had a death wish, they'd kill themselves.
True, but what's the best thing to do before you exit out the door is tip over some shit.
But they have every opportunity to kill themselves too, though.
Yeah, but people think that by taking it out on somebody else, you know.
You can't tell me they're out of ammo before somebody fucking comes up to
Yes,
them.
but not everyone is gonna do that. I mean, yes, there are school shooters like the Virginia Tech shooter, and certain shooters that did commit suicide on the way out. But there's also shooters like the Florida shooter we just talked about, or the even like Dylan Roof who did the shooting of the church. Like, he didn't kill himself. So
yeah.
it's
trying
just,
to make a statement. Is
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
So
but they're going about it in the
or like
wrong way.
Columbine,
They're
those
not
guys
telling us the
died.
statement, though. I
What?
want to know what the statement is. What's the statement?
They usually have a manifesto, bro. If you go online,
Yeah.
a lot of times these manifestos are put online.
Like almost every shooter has one.
But this guy who's alive right now, is he telling us what his motive was?
Yeah, if you go, I've been watching the case because it happened kind of close to where I grew up, and he actually killed.
What is it in a nutshell? I don't know, dude. Like,
I'm trying to tell you. So he fucking hated the school because he got bullied. He hated a lot of the children that bullied him. He was a outcast of a kid who was in the foster care program. Both of his fucking parents died while he was young, so basically nobody watched him and nobody really stepped up when he, had red flags in his life. They just kept going, he'll be okay, he'll be okay. So when he turned 18, he fucking bought a rifle and he went to school within like a couple months. And he shot up all the kids that were fucking with him. But he also ended up killing a dude named Chris Hickson, who was he was a security guard at my school, and he was a dude that used to go in the wrestling room because I was on the wrestling team, and he would wrestle with the
And sniff your jock trap?
yeah. But what ended up happening was he tried to stop that kid and he got shot to death.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
After he took someone's jock trap, huh?
Yeah. And what ended up happening was like his family testified and he had a mentally challenged son, man. So I remember this kid from school, and when he got on the stand, it was just a mentally challenged kid crying about how he missed his dad.
That's sad.
Yeah, pretty fucking rough. But he was 18 when he did it, man. That's the problem with these kind of crimes. There are a lot of like young men that are frustrated that don't know who to turn to.
That's why we need prostitutes help us out.
I guess.
Dude, for real, jerk off every once in a while.
That too.
Like, come on, dude. Like, or maybe they're jerking off too much. I don't know.
Probably not enough, I would say.
Well, what are you jerking off to? All the kids making fun of you?
I don't know.
Nobody ever taught him. When you're a little kid and you just fucking stumble upon jerking off, dude.
Right?
Dude, that's all I was like, well, I'm never gonna kill anybody. Why would I fucking do that if I could just jerk off?
I don't know, man. Have you ever been bullied to the point of fucking wanting to murder somebody?
Yes.
No, but at the same time, I wasn't fucking born in like the fucking 1970s and 80s, dude. That's when you can fucking bully, dude. Fucking.
Well, in the 90s.
When you're born in the 90s, dude, you can't fucking bully anybody, dude. Everybody's a fucking cow.
I don't know, man.
I think no matter what age you are, man, there's a way to bully somebody.
At least for me, like the 90s, I had to deal with bullies, and I got in fist fights on a regular basis because I had kids that would try to surround me or fuck with me. Especially a lot of like the Russian kids would try to fuck with me a lot. And yeah, so I was on a regular basis, like once a week, getting into a fight and having to go to the principal because there was no one to really like. There was a school guard, but it was usually like a fat, depressed person that really didn't give a fuck. They didn't really care that much about the kids. So shit would happen in like the back of the baseball dugout. So I mean, and that was before everyone had phones too. Not everyone had cell phones around too in the 90s. Whereas now, you do anything. Yeah. Now with phones and everything, just
As people become more in touch with their emotional side and shit, man, people will find out more about themselves, especially dealing with depression and stuff in children.
Yeah.
That's something that, you know, we didn't think could happen years ago, but now it's a obvious thing. Kids get depressed.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know,
You
maybe
know, what we called depressed kids when I was a kid, dude?
emos.
Not cool, dude.
Oh, man, were you one of the depressed
Get outta
kids?
here.
Yes, he was.
Oh, he was one of the sad
Yeah, he was
ones.
one of the sad boys.
Not cool, bro. You're fucking bumming us out. Get out of here, faggot.
This guy. So I got some news. I've been waiting for you guys to have your discussion.
What is it, dude?
All right, so in local news, it's been the 70s and 80s. Annoyingly warm still for this time of the year. We have a Eugene Environmental Group, that is trying to sue the U.S. Forest Service for the Forest Service, and especially here with all the fires we've had in Oregon too. You have a lot of these planes that drop fire retardant, and this is something I dealt with when I was on fire myself. And they drop it pretty close to where you are, almost like Vietnam. We're like, oh shit, there's something dropping, duck. Like it's a thing. But the issue is, this fire retardant's extremely toxic. Yes, it does help with the fires, but it is super toxic, and there's a lot of fish and plants that die off when it gets in the water streams. So their concern is, can we find something that's works better and is less toxic? And I think they should. Sawdust would be good.
Sand.
Sand. I honestly just think if you just take sand and drop it. I've had to put out fire
Problem with
before.
sand is that it's so heavy.
It's super
Well,
heavy.
you know what's really funny is I forgot what it's called, like this fire retardant stuff that. Well, long story short, my girlfriend, her ex-boyfriend's dad, has a patent for fucking like all this fire retardant shit, dude. And he makes some pretty good money off of it, dude.
Interesting. So he does that as a side. He does that as a side business.
He what?
That's a business he does? Makes fire retardant and then sells it to.
Well, no, he's a chemist, dude. So like fucking like he fucking like he came up with this patent back in like whatever fucking year. I don't fucking know, dude. But he has a patent on a lot of this fucking fire retardant stuff, dude.
Okay. Interesting.
Nice.
That is interesting.
Good for him.
How long has he been doing that? A few years.
Well, he's probably like fucking almost 70 years old, you know.
Wow,
so
so
like,
he's been a long
doing
time.
it for a while.
Yeah.
So that's the dude who caused everybody cancer, huh?
Yep. Probably.
Yeah, dude. Well, fucking shit, dude. Why wouldn't it, dude?
I don't know, dude.
Everything causes everybody cancer, dude.
Oh, dude, you know how much cancer I want to get, dude.
I actually have some.
I mean, I don't know you, so fucking, I don't know how much cancer you want to get.
Just enough, man. Just enough.
just enough to die and not get too old.
Just want enough cancer to kill me at the right time.
Hey, you know it's funny. Speaking of cancer and local news here in town, we have a lecture class from the Oregon Cancer Foundation mini conference. Topics in breast cancer, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Oregon Cancer Foundation, free.
You
Here in
just
town.
show up with a fucking pair of scrubs on, and you're like, I'm a fucking gynecologist. Get over here, ladies. Put your titties on the slab.
And then you just start shaving all the ladies for some reason.
Wait, what? Why are you shaving?
You might as well
Why
go
not?
full.
You're doing
weird.
mammograms, Trevor.
Doesn't matter. Make it
Wrong
weird.
part of the body.
Just shave them anyway.
No, you go in there and you can probably get away with feeling up a few chicks before they realize, but you start trying to shave a girl, there's going to be some red flags immediately.
If just a barber just there wearing a handlebar mustache, I don't know. Cancer jokes. But yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, hopefully that fire retardant can get figured out, because that is an issue. They talked about how between 2012 and 2019, 760,000 gallons of fire retardant were directly dropped onto streams. In one case, Oregon, 22,000 fish were killed in Central Oregon's Fall River in 2002 after a fire plane dropped thousands of retardant in the stream accidentally.
Well, you know what they say.
So
If you
mechanical
want to
shit.
make some fish, you got to crack some eggs.
Fuck, man. Crack too many eggs. Got to crack the whole...
It's caviar, bitches.
So I was on the internet today too, and I saw some fucking I only read half the article because I got distracted by something. But some random shit fucking was on the shore of Oregon, dude.
Something washed up?
Yeah, something washed up. They don't know what the fuck it was, dude.
Interesting.
At least halfway through the article, they didn't know what it was.
Did they say where on the Oregon coast, or like how recently this is?
Well, yeah, washed up on the fucking coast, you know.
Did it say where on the coast? Because Oregon is like
They said
300 miles
They,
coast.
they thought it was just some mammal, but it had long white hair.
Interesting.
Where did it wash up?
He doesn't
And your
know.
mom, dude.
Yeah.
There is a famous story, Aaron, of on the Oregon coast here. Actually, on
Dude, shut up.
on the coast an hour west of us in Florence, where a large whale had gotten stranded, and they wanted to get rid of the whale because it was starting to rot and stink. So they had the Rangers, I think it was the Rangers, but they put dynamite inside the whale and blew it up. But the problem was they didn't clear the area enough, and they put too much dynamite, and they had chunks of blubber that injured someone and damaged some cars. And this was like a coastal town.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, dude,
which
it's notorious.
Which segues into what I was talking to you earlier about, Trevor. The dead cats on the bottom of my driveway.
Oh yeah. So Aaron lives out in the mountains east of San Diego, where it's desert, and then you have mountains, which is where he's at, and then continues the desert. But he lives up in the mountains, and he. Go ahead and tell your story, Aaron.
Well, long story short, fucking probably once every 6 months, there's a fucking goddamn dead cat on the bottom of my driveway, dude. It's a house cat. I don't know what the hell it is, you know. Fucking, I live in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I don't see why anybody would have their cat out.
Especially,
You know?
yeah, especially if you're out in the mountains and there's, huh?
Maybe the cat got out.
I don't know, dude. Like, normally in a place like this, dude, you'll see a fucking wanted poster, dude, for a fucking cat, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy because you're out there. But even I remember even like Minnesota, you'd hear about like the local gas station where the farmers were going to get some goods. You would see like a wanted poster with cats or things. So I mean,
People be looking for animals.
yeah, rural or urban or in between. You're probably always going to have that, people looking for cats or dogs or kids.
Nah, dude,
Be a
this
hell of a
cat
business to start up. You just find the dead animals and return them.
Yep.
What reward is there? You know, you like get the reward money and then you just drop off a dead animal.
There you go.
This fucking cat, dude, did not look like it was having a good time on the bottom of my driveway. It was dead.
Probably not. I'm wondering because who would collect that? Would your case, the county collect the animals?
Here's the thing though, my driveway is like, it's not just like on the bottom of my driveway, it's like up my driveway a little bit, dude, you know,
Bear with
like
me.
I know the cat didn't crawl there, I just saw it one day, you know, like,
All right.
I don't know, dude, you know, like, I'm like, what the fuck's up with
Did
this
something
thing,
kill
you know?
it or did it die?
Does somebody have something against me? They're just throwing a dead cat on my driveway?
I mean, maybe you could tell someone about it or someone in the
who
city.
am I gonna tell, dude?
I don't know.
Well, what are you gonna do about
I
it? You
don't
just
know,
gonna
Aaron.
keep on showing up every week with a dead cat on your driveway?
What I did was just fucking kick it off my driveway, you know, fucking just like
So you're just saying you found a dead cat?
on my drive. Dude, this isn't the first time I found a dead cat. On
How
my
many
driveway.
times a week is it happening?
It happens like at least twice a year.
So that's not fucking a lot, bro.
Now, if
If it was
twice a
every week, I'd be like, whoa.
or twice a week, I'm like, that's 100 plus dead cats. And damn.
Dude, trust me, dude, if you're living in the suburbs and you fucking had a dead fucking cat in your fucking driveway twice a year, dude, you'd be like, wow, this is still kind of weird.
Ah,
I guess it depends on how it died. Is there blood everywhere? Did it get ran over?
is it
I mean,
super
like, what
gory?
happened to the motherfucker?
No, like I'm saying, like this cat wasn't fresh one day and then fucking like it just decomposed. Like there's just been fucking like a decomposed like cat on my fucking driveway every once in a while, you know? Like
we're moving on. Hey Aaron, I got some more news. That is a cool story, but we do have other news, other shit going on.
Because you're so limited on time, huh?
Well, an hour, but we have a lot of.
We got all day and night to talk about a random dead cat, but
So we have
I
a.
don't
So,
fucking get it, then, dude. You guys fucking have to be here to see it, you know?
I have seen dead
seen
cats.
a dead cat, bro.
I've
Who
seen
hasn't seen
many
a dead fucking
cats.
cat before?
I've lived in places where dead.
You guys just don't fucking get it.
You don't get it. You haven't seen how this cat was splayed out on
Aaron,
my front
we're
lawn.
moving
All
on.
the organs removed.
Aaron, we're moving on to the next thing. All right.
Well, all right. Fucking move on to the next thing.
All right, so we're talking about in northern Oregon and southern Washington, you have you have Native American tribes that have an issue where Mount Hood, which is a big mountain right on the border of Oregon, Washington, the Oregon Transit System, ODOT, which is like they handle all the highways and everything. They added another lane to this road that goes from past Portland and up to Mount Hood, and it's like a 60-mile drive, and one of the towns they go through is called Government Camp. And apparently this extra lane they built ended up knocking over this religious spot, like altar, including a stone altar that the native tribes have been going to for generations and generations.
Fucked up some native stuff.
But they were like, whatever, and it was literally an altar too. It was like, damn, bro. Because in Humboldt and different places I've been, there's always an issue how you'll have sacred areas that get developed, like burial grounds or sacred spots. Like even when I was on the fire,
cemeteries,
we accidentally came across a sacred spot, and we were told to get the fuck out of there immediately. But yeah, it is an issue. They're trying to take it to the U.S. Supreme Court right now.
But you know how white people feel about Native Americans.
Yeah. So
I'm
it's
not even white. You know how I feel about them, dude.
But yeah, so I guess that's the news for that. So, but Mucka's the.
Dude, we're here now, dude. You know, fuck the past. You know, like.
But yeah, Yakima Nation. That was what I was looking for. Yakima Nation and the Grand Rode tribe. But yeah.
No, well, they fucking. Oh, fuck it, dude.
But that area is famous for like production of fruit. There's a lot of orchards in that area. So once you leave that area, there's a lot of orchards. And you have a lot of migrants that come to that area, so that area has a lot of things going on because that's where you have a reservation nearby. You have a lot of migrants coming in for the harvest every year, and you have a lot of tourists that just live by. So yeah, hopefully you get that figured out.
Over here's a big native area too, you know, fucking a lot of reservations around here. And
I'm sure.
you know,
I'm sure.
You know about those motherfuckers, dude. They don't know nothing, dude. They just don't know nothing.
All right.
Blah blah. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, like we're here now, dude.
I mean, but people still. But
How'd you get here?
I mean, all of our ancestors came from somewhere else.
Exactly.
I know I have a 23 to me. Shit, you don't fucking know, dude. But fucking I'm here now.
So somebody busted a nut somewhere along the line that ended up being your dad, you know? And maybe people shouldn't be stomping all over your family's shit.
Yeah, my Mexican side, yeah, and then my Jewish side, fucking, I can kind of trace that back a little.
It's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate.
Yeah, Aaron's Mexican and Jewish.
It's like the ultimate woke warrior. The Mexa-Jew.
Mexa-Jew.
The Mexa-Jew.
Fucking ultimate Mexican Jew warrior, dude. Fucking.
You're like, I was prosecuted by the Germans and the Spanish.
I will take care of legal fees and take care of your lawn.
Yeah, exactly. I'll build you a roof and build you a good portfolio.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Well, yo, an accountant.
Jews and Mexicans, we love you. So yes.
All I gotta say is, as being a Mexican Jew, I'll play whatever card I need to play when it happens.
Again, you know, the ultimate woke warrior. You know, how dare you? I'm a Mexican Jew. It's like, whoa.
No, but
It's so hard to talk shit to
I
that.
use it in the opposite fucking, I use it in the opposite fucking term, dude, you know, fucking, you fucking hate Nazis, what do you got against them?
Well, Aaron
Right,
is enough of a joker that he would be like he would pretend to defend the Nazis just to confuse everyone. We're like, wait, aren't you Mexican and Jewish? Yeah, but
He's like, yeah, but you didn't see it from their
hey,
side.
hey, they made me some good mashed potatoes last Thursday. I'm sorry, they were delicious. I got to know one of the ladies. Her name's Carolyn. She's quite nice. Just
really.
fall out.
Sweet Carolyn. Nah, nah,
You're
nah.
against the fascists, like, why are you trying to fucking censor them then?
You know what Jewish people and Mexicans have in common?
Oh,
They both like chubby white women.
they do. This is true.
They like chubby white women.
Hell yeah.
Don't get me started on these jokes. I'm going to offend a lot of people.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay, why do... All right, warning. No, don't take any of this seriously, folks.
Warning, take everything that Trevor just said and
Seriously.
be so serious with it.
Do it. All right, so
I'm
what...
racist.
So why do Mexicans call beans refried beans?
It's got to be a Mexican and Jewish joke. You got to be a Mexican Jew joke.
I know Mexican jokes and Jewish jokes. I don't know any...
Come up with
proper-
one together.
Okay. Hold on.
Trevor needs a rip off the bong to get the creative juices flowing.
Oh, that's a very specific
I
hybrid
just
joke.
did it.
You know how Trevor's a fucking hate sheet? Because his name is Trevor.
Damn it, I didn't want to like that one, but that's pretty good.
Oh, Trevor's an Irish name. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's an Irish woman's name.
It's a man's name. Fuck both of you.
Oh, hello, Lassie. How are ya?
That's a man's name. Fuck both of you.
Oh, Lassie,
There
what
are
are you
no-
doing later?
There aren't. That's not a. That's not a.
Let's
name
go
a
down to
woman
the
go
Catholic
by.
Church and we'll say some confessions.
I had to fucking shoot my shot, you know?
Very nice. Very nice. The Mexican Jews on the board.
Mexican Jew is on the board. So does that mean we can have kosher tacos then? That'd be pretty cool.
There you go. Not bad. Took you a moment, but you got it.
Yeah, it was like food.
Well, when you think about all tacos,
Oh, I
should
got
be
another one.
fucking kosher, dude.
What is it?
If you're talking about fucking kosher tacos, all tacos should be kosher.
So
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
so
You
Eric.
shouldn't add, you really shouldn't add cheese to a taco.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
me.
you have a pork taco, that might be, yeah.
But cheese is commonly added to tacos, though. But
No, it's not, dude.
Not in Mexico.
not in Mexico.
Not in Southern California.
That's an American thing.
Not in Southern California,
You
I
put-
can tell you that much.
Well, Southern California and Texas have that whole border where it's Tex-Mex. You know, it's a combination.
But
Well, that's real shit.
For
yeah.
real.
No, I do. Dude, I haven't had good Mexican food in so long, Aaron. When I was in Sacramento,
When's the last time you had good Mexican pussy?
Uh-huh.
A year ago.
Nice.
A year ago. Fat chick neighbor, very flaky, and it didn't work out.
I don't think I've ever been with a Mexican chick, but I can tell you I did see one's giant tits, and that was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she had some
yeah.
giant boobs.
Shout out to giant boobs.
Titties.
Titties,
Titties,
titties, titties.
Titties.
Definitely a titties chant.
If we're gonna talk about cancer, definitely save the titties. I'm all for saving the titties.
That's why I said, man, you got to roll in there and do breast exams, not vaginal exams. We're bringing it full circle, man. You go in there, we wear a lab coat, you say, I'm Dr. Kevorkian.
So this is the cancer episode. This is the breast cancer episode.
We're talking zodiac signs here. We're not talking the big C.
Oh, cancer like the crab. Okay, I got you. And all of a sudden, Rock Lobster's in the background for some reason. They all had matching tails. Yeah, Aaron, that was a song I learned recently. Rock Lobster. Like I learned that 2 months ago. I got it down. It's pretty fun to play. I even played for some guys I used to be in a metal band with. They're like, Trevor, play us some licks. And I played that, and they just both gave me that look like, you motherfucker. Like, you know it was hilarious.
That's the thing about playing guitar. Like, fucking playing license and shit.
It's just funny, yeah, just play anything.
Yeah.
So we got some news over New Zealand. It's called the bird. Here it is. Yes. So New Zealand is on the cusp of becoming the world's first country to tax farmers for all the greenhouse emissions that their animals produce, like their sheep, their pigs, their horses.
Sure.
And New Zealand is a very small rural country, and a huge part of its income comes from not only tourism but mainly agriculture. So they're proposing to do this. They're not sure. There's only 5 million people in New Zealand, but there's 10 million beef and dairy cows and 26 million sheep.
If they really got a problem with the emissions, man, they need to go to fucking India.
Or Brazil.
Go to India where cows are God
Yeah.
and they fucking live forever.
India and Brazil, because they're clearing the rainforest, the Amazon, for fucking rangeland.
They've
and
been
agriculture.
clearing the Amazon.
But they keep doing it. So yeah, Brazil and India is where you should be taxing. And here and anywhere that just like does that. But New Zealand, for some reason,
It's because New Zealand wants to be on the cutting edge of the global warming thing.
yeah. And I mean, it does make sense because islands and peninsulas are getting affected by the changing climate, including Florida.
Everywhere is getting affected, man. That's the problem. Is it's not going to be just one place that stops the whole world from sinking.
They had a whole thing too about Florida shrimpers.
You know
Shrimp
the place that
fishermen
stops the
with
whole
the
world from
hurricane.
sinking?
What'd you say?
What's that, Aaron?
Moon.
Aaron, say that again.
The place that stops the world from sinking is the moon.
The moon?
Yeah, dude.
What about the moon?
It stops it, dude.
Softed?
It stops the whole world from sinking.
The moon controls the tides.
Yes, I get. Okay. I was like, wait, are you making some bad joke? You're like, yes, obviously the moon does control tides.
Fuck you, dude. No, it doesn't.
Wait, the moon does have an effect on tides, including freshwater bodies.
Yes, it does. I know. I was fucking around, you fucking asshole.
Yeah,
This drunk guy.
this guy. Aaron, every time I see a dead cat in a driveway, I'm just going to think of you now. I'm just going to have a moment of silence.
You're going to stop and have an investigation?
I'm going to have a moment of silence with Aaron.
Everybody, we got to stop. This is a crime scene.
This is a crime scene. Police line.
How
like-
did this cat die?
I just have to have a British accent all of a sudden. Good morning, sir. We have a mystery.
Hello, Governor. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm the greatest detective ever. How'd this cat end up dead on your property?
I don't know, sir. Tis a mystery. Aaron, how's your British accent?
Dead cat in my fucking driveway, bro.
Aaron, how's your British accent?
What Aaron doesn't want to admit to is he sacrificed that cat.
To the devil. It's all right, Aaron. You sacrifice some cats to the devil, we're not going to judge you.
I am my cat.
Yeah, it was
He's
devil.
like,
Devil-
Beelzebub needs to feed.
Behalfamat was feeling a little peckish yesterday, and, Bilal stopped by and was like, hey.
I keep a gaggle of goats around, so I can sacrifice a few when I need the urge.
Yes, Azazel and all the demons just come and hang out on Fridays. It's really bad, but
Yeah, dude. Fucking. Yeah. Like I said, these fucking cats are fucking dead on my driveway.
I got a weird cat story.
Let's
I
go.
fucking walked this same path every day to work for like 2 years, and there was a cat that had died on the path, and nobody fucking touched it. Like, it was just a dead ass cat, and I watched it decompose over time.
Ah.
So it was like you watch that motherfucker go from flesh to bones, and then eventually from bones to like fragments of bones. Then eventually that motherfucker's just in the sidewalk. Like there's nothing else of him.
Parts of it might go.
There's a
into the soul.
stain. There's a
That's what I
stain
was
from where his
saying.
body
Dude,
decomposed.
That's what I was saying about the fucking cats in my driveway, dude.
You didn't bury it?
Like, it was just like, it wasn't like a fucking like fresh dead cat on my driveway. It was like a fucking like decomposed cat already like at the bottom of my driveway.
So anyways, moving on. I have a pretty good album review I have a pretty good album review I want to do.
It's not the same. Like you said, it's not the same fucking cat. You know, like.
Man, folks, the
I don't
weather
understand
outside
why
is
it's
getting
not
wild.
there.
Weather outside is weather.
Nah, you're good. Aaron, can I tell you Oh yeah, by the way, it's Columbus Day just happened, and fuck you, Columbus, you're a cunt. I just wanted to say that. If there's a historical figure I'd want to fight to the death match, it is Columbus. What's
Are you
that?
Spanish, Trevor?
I am part native, a little bit. I'm not Spanish,
And
but
probably Spanish.
I mean, maybe I speak some Spanish, and I like mariachi, and I like tacos. but-
See,
I mean, I remember when I knew you, when I thought you had a mohawk, so that made you native.
I mean, I did. Yes, when Aaron when we did the Trails Backcountry program, I had a mohawk that whole time. And it grew
Cool.
out. It grew out super
very
long.
native. Very native.
Very native looking, but yeah, yeah.
You're-
Fuck Christopher
you're
Columbus.
too white. Too white. Too
Yeah.
skinny.
I'm not skinny anymore, Aaron. I'm no longer skinny. I'm a hefty
You're
boy
not?
now.
You're what?
I'm a hefty boy now. I'm a thick bitch. I'm like 250.
So you're fat.
I have a beer belly,
So you're
but
fat.
I still got a six pack under this keg though.
So you're fat.
Not fat. I just have a slight beer belly.
it's like try to steal his donut.
Man, I can still hike and do all these things though. I can still fairly quick, so I'm not.
Can you?
Yeah.
When was the last time you did?
I think Aaron's upset that you're not keeping your girlish figure for him.
That's exactly what it is, Chris. You fucking got it.
No, I'm just judgmental.
I know, and you know, Chris.
He's
That's what it is.
judgmental of you because he cares for you, Trevor.
Yeah, he remembers when I was a very thin, super angry boy that was really sober and just angry all the time.
You were, dude. You're fucking like, I'm so mad.
I was fucking constantly angry. I was around a bunch of people that kind of annoyed me.
Around?
Huh?
Didn't want to be around?
No, I didn't. I was like, fuck, and there was like no privacy of anything. They're like, oh, you gotta be, what is this, jail? You gotta be sober. You gotta do
I
this.
didn't want to be around anybody either. You know, it's like, fuck,
Fuck.
everybody, dude.
You can't have a bunch of alcoholics trying to fucking fight fire, Trevor.
Well, this was trails, but we had to deal with it. This was after
I
it.
was trying to
did
detox.
But yeah, we pretty much had a bunch of people that worked hard, but were all raging alcoholics, and we were all having to detox together pretty much. So, like, at least,
the Thunderdome.
yeah, at least like for all the men, we were definitely like hardcore types that all drank heavily and used drugs, and
I
we're
think a
just,
couple people were heroin. I think a couple people were heroin addicts too.
well, like Juan obviously,
Getting off heroin, yeah.
yeah, Juan definitely, and then Taylor had messed with it. David had messed with it. So a few guys.
So at least 3 out of fucking 7 of the men.
Yeah. I know Toby has smoked and done some things too, but yeah, and Taylor, the other guys, and Chris, both Chris's. But yeah, my case, I just smoked weed and drank really heavily at that time. Sorry.
No,
Well, same here,
microphone.
you know. But dude,
You gotta keep the phone there. You're not
Yeah.
talking to him.
I know.
regardless, our crew was a recipe for disaster.
Yes. Anyways,
Were you two assholes on it? No way.
all right. Cool. Is it right if Chris? You
Movie
want-
review.
Yes, I
We
did.
did.
Spinal Tap.
We watched. This is Spinal Tap, man. Finally, it took
Yes.
us a while.
Oh, you guys watch Spinal Tap?
I've
We
seen
watched
clips.
This is Spinal Tap,
But
man.
this is the first time we both watched the entirety of it once.
The best part of This is Spinal Tap.
What do you
he's
think?
Like, he says, "This is an X-ray of my skeleton."
yeah.
Dude, there were so many funny lines in that.
I love the part where he's talking about. No, I think the problem was that the monument was in danger
the
of being
Stone Age.
trampled by dwarfs.
You said 18 inches.
Yeah,
18 inches.
Yeah, they fucking built a scale model of
Yeah.
Stonehenge.
And then
but
they
it's-
had midgets dancing around it. That was so funny.
the Druids. Nobody knows what they had or what mysteries. And then here comes like down
Yeah.
from the ceiling is this small ass.
Dude, I would lose my shit if I was at a show when I saw Tiny Stones. I would just start laughing like a maniac. It'd be too funny.
I loved his girlfriend trying to take
Oh,
over the band.
She was Yoko owning the fuck out of that.
She helped to kick out the manager and shit.
And the other guitarist left at the Air Force Base show they did.
Yeah,
That was funny.
the Air Force show.
The Air Force show.
We're a big fan of you.
Yeah.
And all of your hits.
This is a week to be, to let your hair down, but we see you guys already have a head start on us. Like, oh, funny Casey Kasem jokes. I like it.
I love the whole. See, the problem is most amps only go up to 10.
Yes.
But this amp here goes
Goes
to
to
11.
11.
So when we wrote crank it to 11, we mean
I
to get
want-
that little extra out of the amp.
I want that in my guitar amp so bad.
fucking retarded.
I want that.
My dad had a fucking knob that went up to 11, dude.
Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome.
And the guy goes, well,
Renee had a fucking
the dude goes, he goes, well, why not make 10 the max? And he goes, because there's an 11. Like he has no answer.
You're defeating the purpose of it. Yeah. Because 11 is just awesome. I also like the part when they're going to go on stage and they get lost because in the back area is so
Yeah.
big. And at one point, their
They're
drummer
trying-
has to go like, rock and roll, and like
Yeah.
keep them motivated.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
trying to find their way to the stage.
And this old random black handyman just keeps appearing.
He's like, yeah, what you're going to do is you're
Yeah.
going to go down here and take a left.
What's
Go
happening?
down that
right now?
hallway. On the left-hand side, about 20 feet, you'll make another
They
right.
just walk in a
It's like-
circle and then come back like 2 minutes later.
Yeah,
like,
he's like, what the hell?
It's awesome. And we also saw right after that another rock and roll movie. But by the way, Spinal Tap, I would give it probably 9 out of 10
Guitars,
drumsticks and
yeah.
guitar sticks. I also love the puppet show where they have to play for a free puppet show at the library. That is
Yeah.
something I want to do in my life.
I love the part where he's like got his really badass guitar in the back, and he goes, "Don't even look at it.
Yes.
Don't even look at it. It knows."
There are people like that out there.
Yeah.
I've met a guy once that I was like, "Can I play it?" He's like, "No!" And like he was having a panic attack. I even asked. I'm like, "But it looks really cool."
If you care that much about an inanimate object, I'm about to try to break that shit. I'm about to cause some fucking chaos in
I
your
like
world.
my guitars, but if you want to play it, and as long as you're respectful, you can go ahead and play it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But the other rock and roll movie we saw too, we both rewatched it again. It was good old Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Cock push-up, dude.
Cock push-up
push-up,
saved
you
the
got
day.
to.
It's awesome.
You can't do a cock push-up, dude. Don't even talk to me, dude.
Yeah, I need to work on my cock push-ups apparently.
You can't be talking to him then.
Ah, I'm gonna go put dead cats in the driveway. Ah,
It was Trevor the whole time.
I
He,
can
he took a quick flight down to fucking down
Yeah.
to Cali.
now, if I ever go see you, Aaron, on the way to your place, I'm looking for a dead cat. I'm just gonna look for one. Like, what are you looking for?
And he won't-
A gift for my friend. A gift for my friend.
He
real
won't
quick.
be able to find a dead cat, so he'll just come to your house and murder a cat for you.
Makes sense. Well,
When are you gonna come? When are you gonna come into my house, Trevor, dude? Fucking, when are you gonna see? I haven't seen you in fucking 10 years almost, dude.
we haven't seen each other since Backcountry, which was 2014.
There's a reason for that, Aaron.
Ah, Chris lies. Chris lies.
He keeps away.
I
He
hate
keeps
white
away.
people.
I know Aaron and I have never got to smoke or drink together
That's weak. You should smoke with your homie.
because had to be sober that whole time together, both recovering.
Not anymore, you don't.
All right, so Aaron,
Let's meet halfway.
Okay, hold on. So halfway,
Northern California?
more like central would be.
Yeah,
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
A little
I don't
south.
know Sacramento. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Fuck that. We both don't want to go there. My
Let's go
hometown
to
sucks.
LA.
You guys might as well just put me over here, dude.
Yosemite would be a little closer to you, but
You guys are both going to Vegas.
I'm down with that.
We could, I don't know, meet at Reno, Nevada. There you go. Why not?
You're splitting hairs here, Trevor. Go to Vegas. Go get some hookers.
Hey, it's the world's biggest little city, bud. Just saying.
Yeah, you know, prostitution isn't legal in Nevada, but there are brothels.
There are also brothels right outside of Reno.
Here, though, dude.
What's that?
That might be kind of cool.
You might as well just fly down here.
We could do that. San Diego would be the closest spot to fly in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pick you up, homie. So you're only
That would
only
be
an
cool.
hour away from my house.
Would the winter time? Well, I know you get snow up where you're at, but you're by the desert. It's weird.
Yeah.
What would be the best time to visit you, Aaron?
Right now. Trevor, there's a bag packed and your ticket is waiting. We didn't tell you.
Best time, and then like after
Weather-wise.
maybe after like March. March.
So spring. Okay. All right. So
October
February, March,
13th.
February?
next time this year. Or next time next year.
hopefully it'll be Friday the 13th in October next year.
No, like right now would be the best time, or like up until like.
So fall and spring,
After winter.
obviously, because the winter time you have snow, but
fall,
the
spring, and summer. Winter sucks.
Is it cold?
well, he's up in the mountains. Yeah, snow, but
Yeah, it's cold. It's like snowy,
And
and,
the-
it's fucking.
and in
like,
the
my fucking
summertime-
driveway's always. And it's like, and I live in a fucking goddamn like forest trap area too. You
and then
know?
there's desert all around him. So once he goes down there in the summertime, it's just ridiculously hot. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have 4-wheel drive though, dude. So my fucking down in the desert is fucking awesome too.
yeah, and Aaron
You know?
Aaron is a desert rat, folks. He does know the desert. He drives around and works in the desert, so he would be the guy to show you some cool spots to make sacrifices to Satan and do drugs and put dead cats, find them and put them in driveways.
Pretty much, dude. Sacrifice fucking cats and fucking go in the middle of the desert, you know? Fucking.
Hey,
it's a shit.
could we play some black metal too? That'd be cool. Play a black metal show.
I can bring a generator out, dude. We can fucking bring an amp out, dude.
That'd be sick. But Aaron, could we? If I go down there, you're gonna take us to a spot that has shows. Like, you take us to a punk or metal show.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, for sure.
That'd be sick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
It
we
won't
will.
be- It'll be in the city though. It won't be out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I know. I figured that. It would be cool. Didn't you say though? There's a bar they're building right now up the road from you where they're gonna start doing like punk and metal shows.
Oh yeah, I have a buddy who's doing fucking has a coffee shop. He's building a coffee shop, and he's only allowing people who do original fucking music. You know,
So no covers, no cover bands.
no lesbian seagull shit. You know.
Oh, come
That's
on.
awesome, man.
I've made that joke to Aaron before, but yeah, no lesbian seagulls.
What's the dude's name?
Ed
Edbert
Humperdinck.
Humperdinck.
No Edbert Humperdinck at this place? Come on, man. No Tom Jones? Come on.
No, my buddy fucking Rudy over at fucking Punker's fucking
Rudy.
I love that movie.
Rudy.
So what's the name of this place? Rudy's
Punker's Cafe.
Punker's Cafe. I like it.
It's real
And
metal
Julie- and
with less
Julian-
caffeine than the local. Yeah.
It's like I could see that being a commercial for Metalocalypse where they're like, "You like the coffees?
This
It's
is the
good."
most brutal coffee ever. We use the human bones to grind the beans down to make our mash.
And then we end up putting in there semen, lots of semen. What? Well, wait a second. Don't worry about it. It's high in protein.
Each cup is made up of human bones.
And the tears of children who've lost their parents in war. So what do you think of that, Aaron? That'd be our coffee commercial.
Perfect, dude. Perfect.
Hell yeah. We also got, I can do an album review real quick.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So I don't know why I've never done this, but I'll throw it out there. It's an artist both Chris and I listen to a lot. Fucking Neil Young.
Yeah, Neil Young's good.
Neil Young, and the album is Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere, and this was from like 1970, and it was a big album because you had songs like Cinnamon Girl, Cowgirl in the Sand, Down by the River, came out. So a lot of songs that got big in the 70s called Radiohead. The song I
Down
recommend
by
is
the river.
That's the song I'm going to pick is Down by the River. It definitely goes for the old blues route where it's a song about your woman ain't being faithful. You go down the river, you shoot her, and that's it. There you go. And it's
Gave
like,
her the old Andy Dufresne.
yeah. Nice. And yeah, there's a lot of sweet guitar licks in this. This is with his band, when he was with Crazy Horse, which is my favorite band that he was with. He was with a lot of other bands.
Crazy Horse is a good group.
But yeah, the Crazy Horse is good. I saw them a few years ago, and they're all older guys.
Yeah.
Still fucking
They gotta
kill.
be in their fucking 80s, 70s.
70s, 80s, but they still do a good job.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to Neil Young.
Hey, I hope Neil Young will remember a Southern man don't need him around anyhow.
When I thought Neil Young, I was like, Chris is gonna say that. I got that feel. He's got to. So yeah, there was a whole rivalry apparently between Neil Young and Leonard Skinner.
They just talk shit about each other, but it was fucking hilarious. Neil Young went to their funeral and like played for Ronnie Van Zant at his funeral.
And was apparently a pallbearer and shit.
Yeah, they were all fucking friends. It was a who's the better Southern fucking artist beef.
Even though he's from Canada, he had that sort of sound. It was that country rock sort of beef.
Yep.
They were.
Well, Leonard Skinner wins, dude. It's fucking
Yeah, Leonard Skinner wins all day.
Nah, Neil Young.
Yeah.
No, dude, fucking everybody remembers fucking Leonard Skinner more, dude.
Neil Young outlived those guys.
Yeah,
so
but
sorry.
it doesn't matter. Who left more of a musical print?
I don't know. Neil Young left a pretty
Neil
big
Young
one too.
had some hits, but now that
some hits,
fucking
don't get me wrong, dude.
half
He-
of Skinner died, it made him more infamous.
Nah, but even that dude fucking like I
They
know
both
more
made a
fucking Leonard
huge
Skinner
impact,
songs than I know
both of them.
fucking Neil Young songs.
All I
I'm
know
just
is
a guy-
that
and I'm just a guy who fucking knows like rock and roll, you know. Like,
Well, I mean, which is
no,
good.
I agree.
Like
Led
music,
Zeppelin,
rock and
Led
roll.
Zeppelin, or Leonard
Led-
Skinner on Stone. Leonard Skinner is fucking way better than Neil Young.
I agree, dude.
I have to
Saturday-
disagree with both of you. That's your opinion.
Trevor,
You're
go
entitled to-
jerk off Neil Young and tell me how you feel.
Like fucking dude, choosing
Good. I'm not feeling aroused right now.
Yeah, well, Neil Young is. You're jerking him off so hard.
You guys are jerking off fucking Leonard Skinner. It's the fuck both of you.
Oh, I'm a necrophiliac and I like dead bodies, just like Aaron. That's what I'm talking about. Dead cat.
Dead cats. Dead cats. That's the episode name. Dead cats. We've made that joke the whole episode now. Dead cats.
It's been a rolling theme.
And
So yeah.
that guy's not, like I said, Neil Young's not even on fucking Spotify, dude. So fuck him.
I
Yeah,
think he's got maybe something on Spotify, but not probably like.
Well, he had a whole
No,
legal
yeah.
battle with Spotify.
Oh, that's right. That's
He had a
right. Yeah,
huge
because
legal
of
battle.
Look at
using
Neil
his
Young on
music.
Spotify, dude, he's not there.
Well, he had a whole legal battle because they wanted to use his music and they didn't feel like he's being compensated, so he said, fuck you. And he
Well, he's not getting paid like Nicki Minaj is. You know, that's the problem.
Well, he's not
No.
a young, hot black chick, so sorry,
No,
Neil Young.
Sorry.
He was fucking,
Sorry. Maybe if all your fans didn't die, you know.
Neil Young
True.
fucking didn't like fucking Joe Rogan.
Yeah. You got to stay relevant, Neil Young. You're not so young anymore, Neil.
No, like, just call him Neil Old. Call him Neil Old. That'd be like if you had.
You're not so
Neil
young
Old.
anymore, Neil.
You're now Neil Old, and it's like, all right, you're fighting now. That'd be Neil Old. That's funny, but also, damn, I still got it. But also, it'd be like young Jeezy. Like he's now in his 40s. Like pretty soon he's gonna be old Jeezy. Would he be disrespected if you're like, "What's up, old Jeezy?" Like, oh, we're fighting now.
He'll be responsible, Jeezy.
Yep, responsible.
Watches after his kid's college fund, and
Oh, is that like?
he doesn't get involved in crime very much.
Is that like
anymore.
Charlie Manson gets older? Sensible Manson.
Sensible Manson, Fat
Yeah.
Manson,
Fat Manson.
beautiful people. I'm not the beautiful people.
Oh. Nice.
Marilyn Manson, Sensible
That's
Manson.
not what we're talking about.
Talking about dead bodies and Marilyn,
Dead cats
Marilyn
and
Manson,
Marilyn Manson. All that stuff.
old Neil Young.
Now we're getting spicy. We're getting loosey goosey. Now the episode's almost over.
All right, Trevor, grab your guitar, play us out, man.
Well, who's putting your time limit on, dude? Fuck you.
Celebrity death match between fucking Led Zeppelin, Neil Young and fucking Leonard Skinner. Celebrity death match it. Let's go. I want to see it in claymation.
Leonard Skinner, there's more people.
Exactly. Neil Young can't do shit. He comes in with his band
Neil
Crazy
Young's
Horse
fucking
and then they get
solo
ran
artist,
through.
Leonard Skinner, I always thought when I was a little kid, dude, I always thought that was one person, you know, but...
Lead singer was like the biggest dude, Ronnie Van Zant. Fucking...
Yeah, Ronnie Van Zant, dude, but he couldn't survive a plane crash like a pussy.
Yeah, fucking goddamn trees came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oak tree ran my way. There's too much coke and too much smoke. We're going down in this airplane.
Look out! Ooh, that tree!
Yeah.
Down now.
Ooh,
look at
low-hanging
the
tree. All right,
Yeah.
Trevor, let's play us out, man. Yeah. All right, folks. We got an hour here. Aaron, thank you for joining us, man. We'll have to have you back on and talk about tits
Yeah.
and dead cats again.
Yeah, dude.
It's the episode name, Dead Cats.
Back on again.
Nice, definite. All right, Trevor, you got anything else to plug? You got upcoming episodes this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll upload 45, 46.
Yeah, and 47.
Yeah.
So we'll have that coming up. We also have new art from my friend Dylan DeArmond. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Dylan.
So he's a guy that I was also in the CCC with, also the Backcountry Aaron with us, but he was in a different crew. He was over in Stanislaus, but
Fuck
he,
him.
anyways, no, he's cool. But yeah, no, he took some photos of us, including the kitty, and they look good. He also did one where it was a mixed media photography. We also mixed like painted colors in
they
there.
came out really good, man.
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to upload this week.
So this
yet.
weekend we'll do that, folks. We're stepping our game up. Coming on up. But yeah, Aaron,
to a deluxe apartment
Have
in
fun.
the sky.
take care and try to stay out of trouble down there in Julian, down in the
Yeah, it's hard,
down the
dude.
desert. All right.
Alrighty, folks. I think that's it, man. We appreciate you guys listening. Like, comment, subscribe, find our shit on YouTube, and we'll catch you next time.
Caw-caw.
All I gotta say also too, don't look me up.
Don't look this motherfucker up.
Don't look up